Today I'm going to be showing you my process of my latest Conor McGregor drawing. This piece was drawn in charcoal on Fabriano No. 4 paper. I started the drawing with a large painting brush, dipping that into a pot of charcoal powder. That allowed me to kind of block out the drawing in a much looser and more confident way. The marks that I was making didn't feel quite so locked down and certain, and it allowed me to kind of approximate proportion much faster and with way less consequence. It was really easy to kind of blend and approximate the proportions of the face and estimate in a way that really didn't make too much of a permanent impact if they were incorrect. This is something which I've been developing recently and has been such a liberating way of starting my drawings. So I've been really enjoying that, and I really encourage you to give that a go if you've been feeling really rigid when starting your work. Use a brush, especially if you're a drafts person. If you're using pencil or charcoal and you are feeling like recently you really can't be getting your proportions where you want them to be, try using something else to block in. Like I said, I found this use of a brush really useful. Maybe even using a piece of cotton wool or a bit of kitchen roll, something which is much broader and not quite so easy to control with fine motor skills, can be really liberating when you're trying to block out your drawing. With that being said, I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know what you think of the process and the final result. And I've got a really exciting announcement at the end of this video, so please watch the end to hear about that. So that's it. I really hope you enjoyed the process of this drawing. I hope it was interesting for you to see, and maybe you saw one or two things which you thought was interesting, like maybe the use of a really deep, dark background to help this pop. I personally found that the clean masked edge to this drawing added a real layer of finish to the drawing, which I really enjoy, and is definitely something that I've been really focusing on in my most recent work. It's really giving my work a little bit of a step up in terms of its finished quality. I'm really pleased with how that's come out. So the announcement I wanted to make was that I've kind of been starting a little bit of an idea for a series of UFC fighters. Obviously drawing Conor McGregor here, a bit of an icon of the UFC. I am myself and a massive UFC fan, and I feel like my style of deep, rich tones of black and white, with varying degrees of expression in my marks, suit the subject of a fighter really nicely. So I think it's a really nice combination of a passion of mine, and a style which I've been developing, which I think suits it really nicely. So I'm really feeling like a series of UFC fighters could work really well. That being said, I'm really excited to announce that I'm going to be producing some prints. So if you are interested in supporting my work as an artist, and allowing me to pursue this as what hopefully can become a career for me, you'll find a link in the description to my Squarespace website, where I spent loads of time working really hard to create a beautiful portfolio of work, and a online store which is going live at the posting of this video. It will be live. So please go ahead, check that out. If you like the look of any of the prints, I'm doing free delivery in the UK for all of my prints. So have a look at that, and if you feel like supporting me, it would mean the world. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.